Hey YouTube, I just want to make a quick video on my Future Beach Trophy 126 kayak. During the making of this video, I found out I suck at making videos, so I'm going to try to do my best. So far, I have a depth finder by Lowrance. This is the Hook 3. It's caught on their lower end model. I basically, just want it for, of course, the depth and water temperature. I put a paddle clip on right here. Just installed 2 cleats, and this is my transducer mount. I got this idea from Maine Angler off of YouTube. You can go check his YouTube out. He has a video on how he built his, and I'll go through on how I made mine as well. And I built this battery box. So that's all I've done so far. I want to do some other things as well, but I'll just start from the back and work my way to the front on stuff I've done. So for the transducer mount, this is 1-inch PVC. I have a cap here, right angle 90, and a T down here with a cap on each end. All I did was screw the transducer mount that comes with the transducer to the T, came up, drilled a hole, put a rubber grommet in, and ran the wires. This part of the pipe right here is about 7 inches. You got your 90. I heated this 90 up slightly with a heat gun and pulled it in towards the kayak so it'll follow the angle of the kayak a little bit better. It looks better to me than having a straight 90 coming down. This part here is about 17 inches. I put a piece of weather stripping under the bottom here because if there's not the weather stripping, it'll be a gap, and I think this looks a little bit better. This is the weather stripping I used. 3/4 by 7/16. I came up and drilled another hole here in the bottom of the pipe, went straight down into the kayak, put 2 rubber garments in, one in the pipe, one here, and put some black waterproof silicone in there so you can't see it. I think Maine Angler didn't put the cap on and kept his wire running straight into the back of the hatch here. What that does, it'll jack the lid up just a little bit, and I wanted mine to look a little bit neater, so I just capped it off and ran the wire straight down. For the screws for the handle, if I can find them, I use these. Let's see if I can get this thing to focus. 1/4 by 20 by 2-inch stainless steel screws. Picked those up from the hardware store, and I put them in right here. And there's 2 metal inserts here in the kayak for the handle. You just take the regular factory screws out, put these in. The only thing I gotta say is make sure you test fit everything. I glued mine in. I think he used screws to put his pipe together, but I glued mine in because I already had the glue. I didn't want to put the money into buying more screws. Just make sure you get it lined up straight with the kayak, and make sure you drill your holes in the right spot. That way they'll line up with the metal inserts. Ran the wire on the inside down this side here and through this little channel, and I used duct seal to put the wires up in the top. That way all the wires are hidden. I couldn't find any clips that I like, so I just used duct seal. And I come up here, drill another hole. This camera wants to not focus. Drill another hole here, bring it into the back of the depth finder. This mount is already a mount I had, but I think the RAM mount is similar to this. The mount that comes with the Lowrance can be mounted right here, but I didn't want to take up this space. I use this space for other things like tying on tackle and other things I like to carry up here. So I wanted it off to the side and out of the way. And I used this industrial grade Velcro. I haven't had a problem with it falling off yet. It sticks pretty good, and plus I like that better, so you can take it on and off pretty quick to transport the kayak. So that's what I got so far, and this is the battle blah 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 blah. This is the battery box a buddy of mine built, and in here is the battery, of course. And I got this battery from Walmart. Bass Pro Shop at the time was sold out of their batteries. They carry a battery for around 25 bucks that has the blade ends on it. And I think if you get a battery from Bass Pro Shop, they won't charge you a core charge, but at Walmart will. So be wary if you go to Walmart. Be sure to take some kind of little core battery with you, or they're going to charge you extra in 10 to 11 bucks, depending on your Walmart. And in the front here is just two auxiliary plugs. We used to call these cigarette plugs back in the day, but now they call them auxiliary plugs. But I have one for the power of the depth finder, one for an auxiliary for charging the phone or whatever you need to do. And that's how it's wired up in the back. Fairly simple. Some foam in there to keep the battery from sliding around. And all I'll do is I'll stick this in the back behind the seat. I got this cigarette style plug here. This is something else I had laying around. You might be able to find one on Amazon or auto parts store or somewhere like that. And this also has a switch on the back. I say it's a kill switch, but for whatever reason, if you want to turn the power off from the back of the kayak, you can. And that's basically it. I recommend this kayak for anybody who's just getting into kayak angling. Just be wary of future beach kayaks. If you are looking into getting a kayak and a 1-on-126, just make sure it comes with the handles here, because there some of them comes with like cheaper handles and they won't have the metal inserts to screw the screws in. And this hatch and this hatch right here will be a little bit smaller, and it won't have this area here to mount stuff. So for the future beach kayaks, I like this one. Like I said, I got this one in a trade. So yeah, let me know what you think of the video. Be my first one, and comment if you have any questions.